Action.
Hello viewers. Today we would like to enjoy a different environment. This is an enthusiastic moment for you guys. We, on behalf of Daily Mail, we'd like to focus on new media, and we'd like to utilize our element. Today, we'd like to introduce someone those who are a model, and she's a global citizen, and she isn't working in Bangladesh, but she's an international model. So her name is Maria Kispotta. She will be someone you'd like to see in the World magazine. You'd like to see in the World Standard platform. So we'd like to talk about Maria Kispotta. So hi, Maria Kispotta, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. So what's going on right now?
Right now, there is a little bit business going on. Obviously, there's
Okay.
a season coming on. Eid is coming,
Okay.
so a little bit of business is going on. Shows and photo shoots are coming up.
Okay.
That's
Okay, it's an amazing answer. So, personally, I'm curious. I'm curious about it. What is the basic difference between the model and a simple person?
Well, a model represents fashion basically, and a model represents a product, and a model also represents beauty.
Yeah.
And ordinary person actually doesn't look after the beauty, doesn't look after the fashion or any product. So an ordinary person are not focused as a model. All models are always, they do look different, they do act different, they work differently. So that's the difference between models and the ordinary people.
Can I say something? Modeling is an ideology.
Of course, it is ideology. Why not? Because all over the world, if you see Giselle, if you see Tyra Banks, if you see Naomi Campbell,
Yeah.
these are the models. You idolize them. I personally idolize them. So definitely, modeling is a profession where you can idolize this profession.
Okay. You're from by born. You're from Jharkhand, India, and then you studied at the Monash University. This is an international standard university. So why you came here?
Well,
Because you have a proper opportunity to express yourself fully with the world.
Yeah, well, I had the opportunity, like I say, I won the beauty pageant contest, international beauty pageant contest among 39 countries. I was entitled to be Miss Bangladesh.
Okay.
And I also worked for fashion TV in fashion industry in Malaysia. So leaving those opportunities and coming back to Bangladesh, everybody had this question to me at the first, what made you come back to Bangladesh?
Yeah.
What got on to you? Are you crazy? Are you
Yeah.
cuckoo in the head? Those kind of opportunities that you worked for them and you left those and you come back to Bangladesh for what? But my answer was to everyone is every other country has got everything, but my country hasn't got anything. My country needs my potentiality.
Yeah.
They need my calibrity. They need what I have in me. I need to give it to them so that other people can get it from me, and then my country would be recognized globally.
Globally.
That was the main notion for me to come back to Bangladesh.
Okay, when you observe the world standard model, basically they're trying to promoting their culture to the other country, as the South Asian model and those who are doing an USA or Russian model. And first of all, their first agenda is to promote their country. But why it's not happening in Bangladesh?
Well, maybe because Bangladeshi people are not smart enough
They're not smart enough?
in the head. Maybe they're not smart enough in the head. They don't think about their country. Our patriotism in our heart, Bangladeshi people's heart, they don't have the patriotism in their head. That's the main reason for not promoting our country, not developing our country. That's the basic reason. We don't have any patriotism for our country. We don't love our country. We don't love our culture. And we like to adopt other culture into ours. We like to follow the other culture. We like to follow the other countries' people. And we do not like our own thing. Whatever is ours, we hate it. We like something else. That's the reason.
Maybe the viewers has a question right now. Maria Kispotta has a patriotism about the country. So did any work for the patriotism?
Well, I am also connected.
Through your activity, are you promoting your country culture?
Of course, like, through my activities, through my work, like when I go internationally, when I do the photo shoot out of the country, and when I do a fashion show internationally, I go abroad and do my shows. Obviously, I'm representing Bangladesh. I'm being recognized as a Bangladeshi, where people come and say, like, you're a half, like, you're from India. And I say, like, I like to call myself as a Bangladeshi because I was born in the womb of a very mother of Bangladeshi mom. So I definitely like to call myself a Bangladeshi. And besides this country, there is no other country in this world like this country. Bangladesh, east or west, is the best.
And it's an excellent thing. So what about your future plan in this area? And another question is that this is a conservative country. The South Asian people and South Asian critics, they think if that Bangladesh is a conservative country, so Bangladeshi people, they are not able to keep pace with the world. So in these circumstances, what kind of obstacle you had to face to come in this stage?
Well, I had to face numerous of problems and struggles. If I start one by one, it's going to take whole night to finish.
Oh.
So I'm not going to say everything, but yeah, this is a conservative country. The first thing that occurs, and we have to go through the hassles and the struggles for all the models, like especially the female one. First thing that whatever you do, like, if you are a fashionable person, you'd be called as a bad person.
Yeah.
You'd be judged by the people that you are bad.
Yeah.
If we are putting on a Western outfit, like if I'm like wearing this outfit, and if I'm going out on the street and walking down there, I'd be hearing thousands of words, like, mean words for people. Right. So this is the reason that we have to go through a lot of hassles. Like as a model, I remember when I came back to Bangladesh and my parents were not living here, I couldn't, rent out an apartment saying that I'm a bachelor and I'm into the fashion industry, and they did not rent this apartment to me.
And the people are spreading the negative propaganda about you.
Yeah, because models are not good. Whoever is in this, not only models, the actor, actress, whoever in this industry working, they're not good. They're not good people. They're actually acquainted with many illegal stuff, or probably not appreciable stuff. So these are not right at all. Everybody do everything. Everybody does everything. It just, probably we get focused, probably we are in the mainstream.
It might be your model or your actor. Actually, everyone try to just make the signature from your own ideology. Yeah. It's like if you're a model, you're trying to, yes, this is my work, I have to do something in the country.
Yeah.
So this another question is that in Bangladesh, maximum model, what they're doing after 3 or 4 years, they're practicing and then they're acting in a film. After that, okay, right now I'm not a model. I'm an actor.
Oh, yes.
So what really happened to you? Do you have any sustainable goal, or do you have any plan? Yes, I have to go there.
Well, as in the earlier interview on the newspaper, I said, like, I always wanted to see myself in the Hollywood screen.
Yeah.
I wish too. It's a dream that I have. I've always wanted to see myself as an actress, but on the Hollywood movie screen. But from that point of view, I would like to proceed on to that dream, but I don't know what's going to happen. But definitely I would like to give it a try there so that I can do something. Acting is another agent. I would like to give it a try.
This is a good thing. Before the interview, you almost share with us there's a story, and the maximum model in Bangladesh also all over the world, and they're psychologically they're facing the problem. And you also treated that, yes, it's gonna be a phenomenon. Why it happened to the model?
Well, mostly I think from my personal point of view, it's that we do not have a proper modeling agency here.
Yes.
Plus, we do not have a proper modeling grooming school.
Okay.
Where we should not only groom how to get dressed, how to walk, or how to talk. We should obviously teach the upcoming models, what they're coming, how to be mentally and psychologically prepared to fight and to walk on this war. This is a battle. Right. This world, this entertainment world looks very flashy, glamorous, and,
Make a destination.
everything looks so good, but this is a war ground, this is a battle going on. So you need to prepare yourself for the battle, mentally, psychologically, physically. So not only how to get ready, how to do the walk, or how to present, pose yourself before the camera. This is not only something that you need to teach. We need to teach them how to fight these crucial situations. And there are a few things that happens which I will not be speaking about, but you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
These things that mostly female models, they go through, their psychological problem, they go through this mental depression, the breakdown, because of the controversies,
Yes.
because of the struggle of this cultural problem that we have, the cultural ideal. Actually, our culture doesn't say
And also
us,
sociophobia.
yeah, our culture never says us to, like, keep yourself locked up in a room.
Yeah.
But we utilize it, or we see it, and we say it in a different way, and we make it obvious. Actually, it is not. So this is the reason these models are going through all this psychological disaster, and that's the reason they're committing unpleasant situations.
It's what's really happening behind the screen. You almost talk about it. What about your experience?
Well, behind the screen, so many things happens. There's so many things happens.
Yeah.
Well, we go through certain kind of pressure from the senior level,
Yeah.
like we are senior artists. We go through some pressure from them.
Senior inspire you? Right now it's happening?
Right now, this is not happening.
Because you are a senior right now.
I'm a senior right now, and that's the reason I like to look after this matter on this note, that my junior should get something from me.
Yeah.
And my juniors should not be scared of me, because they need to learn something from me. And I have got so many. I've got so much to give.
That means you are welcoming.
I am welcoming.
Yeah.
And mashallah, if you ask the other junior models, anybody you ask, if you say like how Maria Kispotta is, how Maria Apu is as a person, how she's encouraging you or not, I believe in one word they would say, yes, she does.
In Hollywood, the world, the maximum world standard model, they're utilizing the new media. So before 2 years ago or 3 years ago in Bangladesh, there's the people are not used to using the new media, and people think is that yes, the models has to be in the Pratamalu and any other web portal, just like that. But in right now, you're able to publish or able to promote yourself through the new media. So are you utilizing the new media? I mean, social media, Facebook, YouTube, Viber, WhatsApp?
Of course, I'm trying to use all this media to promote myself, and I'm asking for more support, like you people,
Okay.
to promote our country and our country artists globally.
Okay, so there's an important question for the media critic, those who have a good knowledge about the model and about the everything. So the thing is that in public art, there's no censorship. Are you agree with me?
Could you repeat the question again?
Public art, there is no censorship because it's in public art. The people are enjoying about it, so there's no censorship.
Well, the senses of art, actually, it hasn't grown from people inside them. It is, I would say, a bit reason for the cultural issues and our backdated mentality, mean mentality, that we do not archive this art issue. What is art? We do not know about it. We do not recognize this. And what is this modeling? And what is this acting? What is singing? What is fashion designing? We don't see that as an
Mrs. Maria, I added something also. The Mona Lisa, the picture of a Mona Lisa. So everyone observed it. So the boy, those who are school boy, he also observed, yes, this is a Mona Lisa picture.
Yeah.
So, but the Maria picture, they're not. Oh no, she's a model. It's not available. Please continue.
Yeah, it's like that because our country hasn't been recognized what art is properly. They don't know what it is, and especially our fashion industry, or if you call this entertainment industry, mostly people don't know what they are doing.
Yeah.
They want to show themselves in the TV media. They want to be famous. They want to be glamorous. They want to be recognized by the people, but they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
The main notion for them to be recognized by the people. But where art should be known as art, and they should be known. Like, what am I doing? Like, I'm a fashion model. I know what my job is. I know what fashion is. I know how to walk. I know how to pose before the camera, and I know how to do the fashion. I know what's going on all over the world. I know what are the terms internationally.
Yeah.
But in other sector, like if you say the other people working in the same sector, probably they don't even have the idea of it. And if you want to say the audience, obviously they don't have much idea of it.
In Hollywood, in the world media, there's a rumor that maximum criminal and the politician, and they're using the model to do any other illegal work in the country, also Hollywood, the world. So, are you agree about it?
Well, there are rumors like this, and rumors cannot.
I quoted this is a rumor.
This is a rumor, obviously, and a rumor doesn't just come baseless. It has a base.
Yeah.
From a base, it comes as a rumor. It spreads like a rumor,
Yeah.
right? So the rumor had become, this illegal issues, whatever you're calling this. It is actually, some people are being forced by some crucial people
Yep.
who are the head of something. Yeah, some models or some artists, they are being forced, or they are being, you can call it a setup, a thing, you know?
Yeah.
But it's not a regular basis thing is happening.
Yeah.
Right, you see good and bad thing happening everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
So where darkness, there's light. Where light, there's darkness.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So the maximum people thinks is that if I have to, if I want to keep it with the environment, I have to be used to in drug and any other work. So and right now, before 2 or 3 incident of a model, and the maximum model thinks is that they are feeling depression. But why it's happening in Bangladesh?
Well, again, the cultural problem and the mentality.
Yeah.
People do not have the mind to accept art.
Yeah.
Yet, as I just said
Yeah.
a few minutes ago,
Yeah.
people don't know the concept of art in this country. And that is the reason why these models or the artists are committing suicide, or they're trying to do something which is unpleasant. It is because of the mental depression they get from the other people.
I'll say
world.
that the another point is that you also share with us you left 3 months from the country.
4 months
four-
actually.
4
I had to take a flea.
You can share your experience.
Well, after becoming the brand ambassador of Sweet Dreams, which is the first lingerie store in Bangladesh, so after becoming the brand ambassador of Sweet Dreams back in 2007, I had to take a flea for 4 months. I had to go to Malaysia and had to hide myself because I heard so many unpleasant things that I cannot verbally say. And people came to me saying, approaching like that, I'm a bad person, or I'm as a characteristic, I'm not a good one, I'm not a good woman. How the hell they dare to do that? I want to ask this question to those people when they judge me for posing myself wearing a bikini or wearing a lingerie before the camera. I was just doing my job, and my job was to be artist. And if I have this body, why not exposing it? Why not making it work? I'm not doing anything bad with this. Why would you judge me that I'm a bad person? Why can't you take this as a profession or art? You're posing yourself like, when I'm wearing a sari, I'm also a model. I'm posing.
Yeah.
Right. If I'm wearing a swimming costume or a bikini, I'm a bad person? Oh, come on. Just because I cover my body and pose, I'm a good person. Just because I don't cover my body and expose my body, that I'm a bad person.
Because people have no idea about the behind the history or behind the story.
The mentality. The mean people of this country create these issues. And I would say, I'm sorry to say, about the Bengali man. This country, the man of this country, I'm sorry to say, it's not, I'm not saying it to you, but mostly the people of this country.
A quantity person.
Yeah.
Definitely
the majority.
definite growth.
majority.
And I'm not agree about the majority.
The majority, yeah, you have to agree with the majority. Few people, handful people like us, you, me, him,
Yeah, yeah.
there. Few people, we do not have the cheap mentality, but mostly, majority, a man, when they look at a woman, there are two parts of the body they look at.
Yeah.
They stare. Bangladeshi guys, they do it. When they look at a woman, 2 days ago, I went to a show. I was in Le Méridien. I was wearing a top which was showing my stomach, my tummy.
Yeah.
Well, I was wearing a crop top. And every man I saw staring at me, not at my face, there. Why the eyes should be there? I had to literally say to them, speak up in a loud voice and say, my face is also pretty, not this place.
Yeah.
I had to say it. Why would you look at this place only, not my face? You should look at my face first and then the other body first. The man.
There's
of this
another
country,
point
they
is that
have
because
this
Bangladesh
problem.
isn't. There's another point because Bangladesh isn't the maximum people. It's also history and tradition. Bangladesh is a conservative country. People think about that, and there's a religious fact also.
Yeah, but if you go to the other countries, like Muslim country, like Malaysia, if you go to Singapore, if you go to Indonesia, people are not like that. They are also Muslim country.
Yeah.
Aren't they doing their religion? They are doing everything which is needed.
Yeah.
But the religion doesn't mean that you completely change the whole meaning of it and put a new criteria, put a new idea of it. It is not. But Bangladeshi people, they bring something from the Quran. I'm so sorry, but it is true. They read something from the Quran, they don't understand what is the meaning of it, and they bring out a new meaning.
Yeah.
They just write it down, what they want to understand, what they want to say, and they write it down and they follow it. And people, they hear it from people to people, and they follow it without even thinking, without even knowing what is true, what is not. They don't use their brain.
That means people have to be, first of all, ideologically people have to be changed.
Of course,
and they have to be inner change.
Inner change.
It doesn't mean that they're showing something, they're talking and delivering some word. It doesn't mean that this is not a change. Inner have to be changed. The viewers, you have no idea, and she's a signatory mother and she's a signatory model, but she has a signatory child. So how you keep pace with every environment and every circumstance is just like that. You are doing a model and you are doing your work. You're internationally connected, and another thing is that you are a mother. How you can?
Well, this is a pretty tough job. Obviously, being a mother is not easy. I think one of the most toughest job to be a mother, and as a single mother, it becomes much more tougher for me. But I handle everything. I have help of my mother. My mother helps me sometimes. I've got my maid, but other than that, I work. When I get free time, obviously I like to look after my child. And when I was a child, I remember I didn't want to get married or something. Like I never, imagined myself as a bride, but always imagined myself as a mother.
Yeah.
So motherhood inside me was always there. So as a mother, when I am a mother, I have a child. And beside my work, this is my work. I do my work, and after my work, I am.
You're completely your mother.
I am a mother, and where I have the brightest child.
Yeah.
And I'm great. I do that this way. It's tough, but I make it work.
Okay, so what about your last word for the audience, for the Bangladeshi audience? It's a problem of the audience because in Bangladesh, literally, I'm sorry, in Bangladesh, literally, there's no international standard model, top 10 model. But why? Why is it not happening?
Oh, well, I think we all know the answer to it. It's that we're not concerned about our work quality.
Yeah.
And plus,
how Bangladeshi media can contribute?
Well, definitely, first mentality has to be changed, and then there are these. Our film industry is shitty because of many reasons. The proper hands, the proper camera, the proper direction, and proper costume designers.
Yes, costume designers.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Like now. The fashion industry just started doing all this, like they are recruiting all the fashion designers.
So-called fashion designer.
Yeah, the so-called fashion designer, which I would call copycats. they copies from the Indian designer and they make something, and they buy something from India or from Bangkok and they call it like it's my design. So whatever, I don't want to say anything towards them. It's just they're trying now. There are few people that are working on this stream, and which they're trying their best to break through the ceiling,
Yeah.
but they're being succumbed and they're being suppressed
Yeah.
by the other people who are mostly thinking about their own personal benefits, where people should think about the work
Team.
first, the team, how the work is going to come with a good result. They don't think about it. They just think about their own personal benefits. So from their point of view, people had to stop thinking about their personal benefit. People need to think about their work and then personal benefit. If that it is going to happen, then probably
Yeah.
the situation of this industry will change.
There's another, and it's gonna be the last question is that maximum those who wanna be model, and the thing is that if you wanna be model, you have to be good fitting body, and you have to be size. So actually, this is the main criteria to be a model.
Well, obviously, as if you want to see internationally, what is a model? You obviously don't want
But model has a good behavior, and model has a good looking, good knowledge in the world country model.
Yeah, they have everything, but look-wise, if you want to see, definitely, you need to be fit.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see an unshaped person before wearing a good outfit standing there, because the outfit is not going to look good if the
Okay.
body is not fit. So definitely the body height is important. And secondly, if you don't know how to present yourself, if your body language is
Yeah.
a bullshit, then you're not doing everything to be a proper model. So to be a proper model, not only the face and the body fitness is important. To be a proper model, you need to have the body fitness, you need to have a proper way of talking, you need to have a proper body language, you need to have the curriculum activities of or to present yourself. So that's what I think.
So do you want to say something to the world audience and also global audience? You can say.
Well, I don't know what to say. I'm overwhelmed here. These people, they call me, and I'm really glad to come here. And I'm actually very happy that from Bangladesh, there are a bunch of people, they started doing something which could promote our industry to the internationally, globalizedly. And to the people who are out there, next generation, who are interested on this industry, I would like to welcome you, and also like to say a few things about you. Be positive, be motivative, be energetic, and be stronger.
Thank you, Maria, too, with us. So, viewers, you enjoy the show. Actually, this is a communicative show. We, on behalf of Daily Mail, we would like to contribute in the people, those who were upcoming and those who wanna break the world and those who to make something as a signatory work in the world. So this is we, and we are trying, and every aspect we are trying to do. So just don't close your eyes, just keep in touch. So I think so another times, and with another anchor you'll enjoy the another show. So be positive and don't demotivate it. Let's go with us. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.